Well then, back to play more of this absolute fucking shit show of a game. There's still fucking God knows how much left to do. And I'm gonna sit here and suffer through it all. And I'm bringing you along with me. So let's just dive straight into it. And see what we can make happen. Pro tip, probably not a lot. If I can at least win this race on my... If I can at least win a race on my first try this week, I might not leave another enormous gap before coming back to play whatever the next round... What I'm trying to say is I leave a lot of gaps between, you know, when this game is uploaded, or, you know, when it's not uploaded. It's kind of unpredictable. You know, you'll get it for a couple of weeks and then you won't see it for months, and you'll think, maybe this time it's not coming back. But it's like fucking Freddy Krueger or Jason, just keeps coming back, and there's nothing you can do about it. Except not watch, I suppose, which no one does. And, you know, you're better off for it, quite frankly. Because this game's about as much fun to play as it is to watch. Which is to say, not at all. And the reason I hate it is because the whole game isn't just races like this, or speed traps, or what have you. And also because the difficulty levels aren't preset, you have to adjust them yourself. And I just can't get into it, is the main issue. And that's why I'm rushing through it as quick as I can, so I can play a good game, like Ford Racing 2, or Ford Racing 3, maybe. Don't try and fucking brake check me in an alleyway, Mitsubishi driving cunt. Well, God knows what, but it'll be better than this. Maybe I'll even play PGR 2. Show this game how it's supposed to be done. It does look like it's going easy on me this week, though. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but you know, I just saw that the timing thing come up, and I'm almost 2 seconds ahead of the next guy. So I think I've finally gotten a nice relaxing run through the first race. And that means that now that we're done swearing about the game, the fucking shit game, now that we're done swearing about the game for the week, we can go into talking about some topic, perhaps. Maybe I can try and come up with something to talk about. I already uploaded, well, yesterday, the Need for Speed video that I recorded just now came out, which means that you've already heard me talk about High Score Girl and Helsing, and I just turned Need for Speed off and came straight to this, which means that I've got nothing more to add to talking about those things. So we're gonna have to think about something else. What do you mean silver medal? I finished first. What? Oh well, whatever. Fine. Let's try actually playing a Joker for once. See what that does. I mean, this is only a regular race, so I'm sure I can get first. And then I'll earn, like, maximum bonus kudos. Maybe you're supposed to save it for the ones where you have to try and get style points, but the amount of style points you're supposed to get is actually impossible to get. But I'm just going to use it to get a ton of kudos all at once. Because why not? There are a couple of cars in this game that are unlocked by having a high kudos score. And there are also other cars that you unlock by doing God knows what. I still don't understand how to unlock the paint jobs. I don't think anyone does. I still haven't looked it up. I think I will between recording this episode and next week's one. I'll see if I can quickly look up how to unlock the alternate paint jobs for some of the cars. Like this is some kind of fighting game. And you've got to try and get the secret costumes. And there's an urban legend that the sexy girl character can be, you know, in a swimsuit or naked, but only if you do this ultra specific thing. And then if you actually do it, you're a moron, because of course they were lying to you. I was thinking, sort maybe I won't look it up. I'll just see if I can magically get one of the paint schemes one of these days. And then it'll be a real surprise, and I'll immediately forget what I did to get it, and I'll never get another one ever again. That sounds fun. I could go for that. I do like that there aren't any invisible walls in this game. And if there's a gap in the barriers, you can actually drive through it. There's a lot of games where they leave great big gaps in the wall, and you point your car at it and you just bounce straight off. Although what's even worse is if it's a game where the barriers have loads of friction, so you just hit it and lose all of your speed. I remember when I was small and I played Ford Racing 2 literally all day, every day, even though it's a game you could probably finish in about 5 minutes. I remember one of the jungle tracks. It's the one where you drive through that. It might be probably called Temple Ruins. You drive through the ruins of a temple, and there are the great big stone heads outside that spit fire out when you drive past them. Or not when you drive past them, they just spit them out on a timer. So some laps you'll see it, and some laps you won't. And I remember just before you get to that part, I think like maybe a corner or two before, I'm not going to be able to get a lot of points in a four-wheel drive car, am I? I've at least got to be able to get bronze, surely. Something. There's a gate, or what looks like a door, on the outside barrier of this corner. And what I used to think you might be able to do is drive into it. And I thought if you drive into it, it would open. And then you could either explore the camp that was off to your left, or it would open up to some kind of shortcut. But instead I just drove my Ford, I forget what model, but one of the pickup trucks. I just drove my pickup truck into this gate and basically stopped dead. And that was the end of me. Shitting hell. And that was essentially me, the end of me trying to explore and shit. Yeah, I didn't really bother after that, funnily enough. Let's see. Oh, great. And I lost all of the points I would have got anyway because I hit the wall. I hate this. I just hate it, alright? I hate this. I hate driving. I mean, I could get it if it was just driving between the cones, but the fact that there's, you know, drive between a certain... Oh, fuck off taking my points away from me. I get it if it was, you know, drive the track in, you know, X amount of time, but also you have to get through this many cone gates, and if you hit a cone, then you lose time. I think that would be a game mode that I could understand and get behind. Or even if it was just, you know, drive through the cone gates, and each time you drive through a cone gate, you get a little bit of extra time. Just drive around the cone gate, I suppose. You get a little bit of extra time, and then you've got to get all the way around in this set of time. And then instead of you know, editing exactly how much score you had to get, I wish it was get this much score for gold, this much score for bronze, and this much score for silver. I don't know why I said them out of order. But it would also be nice if gold was actually attainable. You know, just as an aside. You know, obviously you'd have to try. Maybe if the combos in this game would last just a second or so longer, and then, you know, to get gold, you have to pretty much get through all of them well, no, that's stupid. But you know what I mean. Like, just cut me a break. Also, if I overscore, like I have now, you see how I've got, my target is 500, and what I've actually got is 710. I don't want to be limited to fucking just the amount that I targeted for, you know, in terms of the medal at the end. I want to be able to get any kind of medal, provided I score enough, okay? I mean, I know that, my score there wouldn't have been high. Let me check what the scores would have been. 900. Well, I don't know if it actually does limit you, but you know what I mean. I'm just whinging. I just hate the way this game is set up. Alright? Hate. Can't stand it. I get that the whole idea was to give it a gimmick so it would stand apart from other racing games. When did this come out? About 2001? That wasn't all that much about then. And with these physics, you know, these graphics on the Xbox, you know, include, I mean, overtaking challenge I get as like a mode. Obviously I wish the way you score was set up different, but it works as a mode. It's just, I just have so many problems with the whole kudos system and the way it's scored. Right? Can't fucking stand it. Hate it. I'm glad they fixed most of the problems I have with this game by the time they got to PGR2. Like, I can't wait to play that. It's gonna be FUN. Especially with me in the middle. I also don't think there's enough cars on this track for me to overtake to even be able to get the lowest target here, which is 8 cars. I mean, I'm only halfway through, and I've used up a lot of the time. And they keep blocking the inside lines, so I have to take the really long outside, and I mean, I don't know what I was thinking there. Just pottering about really slowly. Hang on, there's 2 together. That'll make 7. There you go. Don't fucking block me, you yellow cunt. That's 7. I'm never going to catch up to the next one. We'll go again. 8, I'm pretty sure, is the lowest target you can set for this, so fuck it. We're going again. Maybe I should just switch back to the Ferrari, because it's clear that you unlock this. It's pretty clear to me that you unlock the Skyline and the Ferrari out of order, because the Ferrari is way quicker. So I don't know what I'm thinking driving the Skyline. But here we are. I also have the feeling I'm slowing down maybe a wee bit too much for these corners. Maybe I should be using a little bit more left foot. Where the fuck is this shortcut? Left foot braking. Yeah, I'm already doing miles better than last time. I'll tell you that. Hey, do you reckon if I take that wide line after the first corner, I'll be able to be going quicker. Maybe catch up with more of the cars, overtake more of them. That seems likely. Let's give it a try. Just trying to carry speed, like in that Keanu Reeves movie. Past 6, less than 7. Got 30 seconds to catch up with the next car, and he's half a lap away, and I've smacked into a wall. And another one. There he is though. Alright. Well, consider this challenge done. Get me. I guess because of the weird way that the maps are scaled in the corner, I forgot how tiny this track was. So, you know. Hey, I'm even gonna get 9. That's 10 cars. Get me. Ain't I good? Still only got bronze, but everyone knows that I deserved higher than that. Alright, next week we can actually get done with Tokyo. There's just 2, you know, driving things to do. And then move on to New York, and that'll be the last city-based bit. Maybe there's not as much of this game left to go as I thought. Maybe it's not so much suffering as it looked like.